3 reasons not to follow Buddha. Some people think that Buddha gives a good example to follow, but here are 3 reasons not to. Number 1, he abandoned his family. At the age of 29, Buddha in the middle of the night abandoned his wife and newborn child, who was likely only days or weeks old, to follow his own spiritual path. A man who walks away from his responsibility to his wife and his child is not a model that anyone should follow. Number 2, he was extremely discontent and ungrateful. Despite being very wealthy growing up, at the age of 29, he saw that the comforts and pleasures of palace life could not protect him from the realities of aging, sickness, and death. And so he tried to find satisfaction and liberation through extreme asceticism, basically avoiding all comforts and pleasures, nearly even starving himself, eating so little that he reportedly became skeletal. Yet neither indulgence nor extreme deprivation brought the peace he was seeking. His so-called enlightenment was the realization that life is inherently dissatisfying, and his goal was to extinguish desire and end rebirth, essentially giving up on life and existence itself. Someone so discontent with life and his circumstances is not a good role model. Number 3, Buddha isn't God. He didn't claim to be, nor did he do anything to prove his teaching to be true. Buddha's claim that there is reincarnation and that the aim of life is to get rid of all desires to escape that cycle of reincarnation is all unproven. Plus, it's self-refuting, because to desire to rid yourself of all desires is a desire itself. And this is all in contrast to Jesus, whose teachings are always consistent. He proved himself trustworthy by walking on water, raising people back to life, and himself coming back to life 3 days after he died. Something we have good historical evidence for. You won't see Jesus being ungrateful or discontent. Even though he said he has nowhere to lay his head, he never grumbled or abandoned his responsibilities. He lived in perfect obedience, humility, and love. Have you noticed, whether you examine the life of Buddha or Muhammad or any other religious leader, there will always be things that are deeply flawed, selfish, or sinful. But when you examine the life of Jesus, you find someone who is perfectly sinless, selfless, and full of compassion. Plus, out of all the religious leaders, he's the only one who's willing to pay for your sins. It's not like you got 10 people willing to pay for your sins, you got one, and that's Jesus. So it makes sense, out of all the options, for you to exclusively put your trust in him.